Hello, welcome to therapy. Today we'll talk about 2 methods thanks to which you will face the challenges of this world much easier. The first method is called immersion. As the name implies, you need to purposefully plunge into a state of anxiety. No, you heard me just right. You need to consciously make yourself feel anxiety. Sure, this will be less enjoyable than muscle relaxation, but it will be quite effective. While you immerse, you will experience discomfort. But then, after you master the method, you will notice that you become less nervous during the day. By regularly generating feelings of anxiety, you will start to feel in control of your anxiety. If you can make it happen, then you can make it stop as well. To immerse yourself in a state of anxiety, you need to select a disturbing event and visualize it. During this practice, it is important to focus on the worst-case scenario. It is not worth thinking about less negative scenarios. Please try not to be distracted by outside thoughts if possible. Quite the opposite, you need to completely concentrate and plunge headlong into a disturbing situation and mentally stay in it until your imagination becomes fed up with all the negative images. To get the most of your practice, you need to focus hard on disturbing images. Face them head on and not be distracted by anything else. You will find instructions for the immersion method in the first exercise of this session. The exercise consists of 4 consecutive steps. We recommend doing them daily. The second method aims at preventing anxious behavior. It's time to come clear. How superstitious are you? Do you knock on wood? Do you stay home on the 13th of the month to avoid trouble? Just in case, right? Experts call this behavior preventive. Well, in fact, this kind of behavior only increases anxiety. The thing is, signs and rituals do not particularly protect from dangers, but they can actually create additional problems. For example, there are people who take so many things and pills on vacation with them, as if they're moving to a desert island where a health emergency is basically inevitable. This preventive behavior does not make life comfortable, and therapists recommend doing the following. First, you need to do a thought experiment and imagine that bad things can happen if you go on a week-long vacation with a small hand luggage. And then, objectively assessing the likelihood of negative consequences, abandon anxious behavior and act in a new way. But this may seem like a radical solution. Therefore, for a start, let's try leaving at least half of your suitcases at home, half of your pills at home. Now try to assess your fears. How real are they? What's the probability that they will come true? Now try to evaluate how the level of your anxiety has changed in comparison to what it was before the imaginary trip. Most likely, it has decreased significantly. We believe that you can get rid of your anxious behavior. The main thing here is your motivation to succeed. The second exercise in this session has detailed instructions for this method. Good luck and see you in the last session.